Good morning, everybody. Well, joining us now to recap the Treasury Secretary's speech are Joseph Leonard, the Coastal Financial Associates CEO, and Mike McCarty from Differential Investment Partners. And congratulations on your move over there. So, Joe, let's start off with what your thoughts are on the Treasury Secretary's speech today.
Well, I didn't think we really heard anything new, anything that we weren't already have heard before in the past. I mean, focus on the future. Well, of course, we have to move forward and try to stimulate our economy, and also tell them that our dollar is strong. I mean,
that's the main thing. He's out there pushing the dollar, right, as the reserve currency. He did this in China. Once again, now going to he was in the UK yesterday, today Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates. I think you mentioned he was going to France as well. So he's out there touting the dollar, touting the U.S. U.S. investments are safe. What do you think, Mike?
Well, I think Joe's right. Number one, they didn't really say anything, or Tim didn't say anything that we didn't expect. But I think when you watch this, particularly in front of an audience like that, where you have either the number 2, number 3, number 4 largest holders of U.S. Treasury debt in the audience, you have to look at, one, the order of priority in the conversation, and number 2, sort of body language. In terms of order of priority, we didn't mention oil at all, which was
I was thinking that. We had one guy asking about solar and just saying that they have a lot of sun over there.
Right, they have a lot of sun.
But not too much talk about oil, where we were anticipating more on that topic.
The subtext clearly was, that they would not let the dollar fall. But what I thought was really interesting, again, we commented when Mr. Geithner talked about, I guess we'll call them the green shoots, or what looks positive in the economy. His body language suggested a bit of unease. So if we're looking for subtleties, I think they're still uncomfortable with the economic recovery signs that we may or may not be seeing.
There were a lot of folks who thought that Tim Geithner was a little uncomfortable in the role in the first place. Joe, when he was talking about there's still the uncertainty remains in investments, still the tight credit conditions. So he's not saying that it's a completely rosy picture, just that it's getting better.
Right. He's saying it's getting better, but I just don't know where I see that yet. The people that I deal with day in and day out, they're still looking at this as, I don't know where we're headed right now. I don't see any rosy upside or even slight upticks yet that they really want to re-enter the market.
We were talking about your firm. I mean, you came here from North Carolina, so thank you for coming up here
Thank you.
to sit with us on set here on Fox Business. But what are your investors saying? Are they afraid to put it in? They're just afraid to commit? Or are they committing a little bit of capital?
Well, there are a lot of people sitting in cash positions right now. I mean, I deal on the safety side of the business for the most part anyway. But they're sitting there in cash positions saying, I don't know how much I want to re-enter into risk, if at all, at this point. And until they see things pan out for another 6 months or a year or however long this recession takes.
All right. Joe and Mike, thank you for touting in there. And we will have much more Fox Business Morning coming right up. Take a look at the futures as we bump out. For an instant audit, we are joined by Joseph Leonard, Coastal Financial Associates CEO, and the author of The Retirement Vault. So what do you think of what we saw with Geithner today?
Well, like I said, I don't think that it's anything new, that we're expecting to hear any new policy changes or anything coming. And he really didn't tell us anything we didn't already know. We need to focus on the future. And he's really trying to push the U.S. dollar value, and so that it's not declining. Well, I don't know if that's...
It's the kind of stuff that you're not really on the edge of your chair with it, but at the same time, we have to pay attention to every single word he says, because anything he says can be a market-moving event.
That's correct. I mean, he's talking with folks over there that have a lot of our debt. And, we didn't hear anything about oil, and that's what I think everybody was expecting to hear, of where are the oil prices going and how much are we going to be purchasing.
It seems like a mixed message, too, because he's there pushing the dollar, but when the dollar goes up, oil comes down. But at the same time, you have OPEC talking about oil, that it should be around $75.
Right. They want it at 75. We think it should be more like 50.
Right. That seems like where we have that disconnect.
Right. And I just don't think we're talking about any other energy sources. I mean, we heard that one of the guys over there saying they have a lot of sun, so are we looking at solar energy?
Right.
But, aren't we looking at spending some money here in the U.S., too, to tap oil sources and natural gas and other things? We didn't hear anything about those, of course, over there.
All right. Joseph, thanks so much for chiming in on that.